Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy first day of school to all you students out there. I know many of you, Pitt County, Lenore,
Beaufort, Craven, Wayne, all of them.
So many of you are in school starting today, and a few of you tomorrow and the next day. But this week is really the start of school, and to ECU, of course, as well. Welcome back to all the students. I know things are already pretty busy in Greenville. I know traffic has definitely picked up over the last week, as I know that they've been moving in. So really exciting times. We're wishing you all a really smooth and successful start to the school year, both teachers and students, and also parents. I know this time of year can get kind of chaotic as well, just getting the kids ready for school, ready to get out the door. And luckily, it's a good morning for everyone heading out to school.
Weather's cooperating finally on a first day of school. Last year, I mean, it seems like every year right around first day of school. Now, 2 years ago, I remember when we moved here, we had a tropical storm moving through. School had started off for like 2 days, and the schools were out the rest of the week because the tropical storm had moved in. So it kind of like dampened, and then Labor Day. So it was kind of like they had like a 2 day, and they were out for almost a week due to the storm, and then Labor Day on top of that. So no concerns for tropical weather. I mean, we had Aaron last weekend, but that's really about it.
Yeah, it's always nice that school, well, when it does happen, when school starts right before Labor Day, because then you get that 3-day weekend. I know in college, I didn't start school until after Labor Day, so we didn't get that opportunity, but it was nice to not have to be back until September. But I remember the good old days being in middle school, high school. We were just itching for that 3-day Labor Day weekend just to get that last dose of summer. Yeah,
well, so the way our college started, we started the week before Labor Day, and we didn't have that day off because we started so close to Labor Day. It kind of just made sense to kind of, but now I think after I graduated, then they gave them Labor Day off. I said, where was this? I'm like, really? Let Mr. Radford leave it. No, but I mean, yeah, it's always exciting to do that. Even because I think one year we had so many snow days prior to that. We actually did go back after Labor Day back in grade school, but they always started us back the first week of August, and it was always 100 degrees, 90 degrees outside. Well, let's go after September, but anyway.
I mean, it's going to get a little bit toasty today, but luckily throughout the week, it looks like the temperatures are going to take a little bit of a dip. Some of those low 80s sound really, really nice, and then those morning lows being in the high 50s, low 60s. Yeah, it's going to feel pretty nice out there.
September is ahead of us here. I think we literally have flipped to September because August was so cool. I mean, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, no, I'm more than happy with it. It's been a really hot summer here, so nice to finally get a little bit of the dip in humidity as well. I feel like a lot of people are enjoying that as well. Before we get started, do you want to do our pictures?
Sure, we can do that. Yeah, let's do that.
So during the morning show, Dustin and I took a little trip down memory lane, and we showed a few pictures of us at our first day of school for a few different things. So here, we're going to pop this up here right now. So as you can see, that picture on the left there are my siblings, and we are heading back to school. My older brother, I think, was in high school at this time, so I think I might have been in 8th grade there. But yeah, we got our lunch boxes, we got our backpacks, we got our school uniforms on. Always a fun time, and of course my parents loved getting the classic awkward first day of school pictures. So
you got to. It's part of it.
Yeah, why not? So we have that, and then in the middle there, that's my first day of high school. Again, another very awkward picture of me in a new school uniform, and with the jacket on. It was probably like 90 degrees outside, so I was okay though.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, it was a good time. I always loved going back to school. I mean, not a lot of people will admit that, but I always liked it to see my friends again, kind of get into a normal routine.
Yeah, I think it was a lot to think about that as well. I had another collage photo. I couldn't squeeze it in there, but it was all of my freshman through senior years of college on there. We had it on air this morning, but that's I think that was either my junior or sophomore. I can't remember high school. It's been so many years ago, but that was like maybe 5 minutes, and there was a little hill behind that photo. I remember just booking it to get to the bus. I'm like, I gotta go, just book it in to get there. My sister's already up there waiting for, come on, Dustin, get up. I'm like, I'm coming, come on. Anyway, but it was always it was warm, and I think it was like there was an eclipse happening that week too. Sometimes there was always a lot of stuff going on. But anyway,
so always fun to look back and see all the fun days, the fun first day of school pictures. All right, so Now we're back, and we're going to talk about the Winterville Watermelon Festival, and that was this weekend, and it was so nice meeting a ton of you there. I was there Friday night. Dustin, you were there Saturday, right?
Saturday, I was in the parade Saturday morning, so I got to come a little bit earlier than most of us. Of course, the weather was quiet, and Zach was like, "Wow, we got Dustin out of the office for the first time," and the weather was quiet. Got to do there, and then met with all you. We had this little debate. I'm not a watermelon guy. I like more of a cantaloupe.
Yeah, I was going to say, I did not know that. I'm a big fan of watermelon. Love it. It was great at the festival. I had a few slices, but yeah, I guess you like your cantaloupe.
I like some cantaloupe. The honeydews are pretty good too, but anyway.
All right, well, we're going to take a look at some of the highlights from this year's Watermelon Festival. A lot of people out there enjoying the sun, the delicious watermelon, and all the fun activities there.
Nothing beats enjoying a refreshing slice of watermelon.
10 out of 10. It's pretty good, and it's very, very juicy.
It's good.
On a cool summer day.
It's usually hot, but it's been much manageable this year.
The 40th annual Winterville Watermelon Festival continued Saturday with plenty to do. People of all ages were able to enjoy the numerous activities the festival offered, such as the Watermelon Parade.
I think the parade keeps getting larger and larger. Really good to see so many people out today for the parade.
Multiple amusement rides, food, vendors.
You're able to invest back into your community, and sometimes we know the people that are selling them, so it's always a great thing to give back and be back.
And the Watermelon Jam, with multiple artists, including headliner Tracy Bird, hitting the stage throughout the night. Hundreds of people flocked to the festival to enjoy the music.
It's always a nice, safe place to come. Lots of friendly people.
Winterville resident Tiara Leach says she looks forward to bringing her family to the festival every year.
We love the fun and engagement. The community comes out. Everybody's having a great time. Just an amazing event. We don't miss it every single year.
A festival that has everyone who comes with their eyes set on a sweet treat.
Come for the fun, stay for the watermelon.
That's a good one. Come for the fun, stay for the watermelon. I love that.
Absolutely. And I mean, like I said, our tent was right next to the watermelon
It
booth.
was right there,
so right there, then you had all those trucks and the.
Oh my gosh, I was eyeing down all of the the food trucks and all the fair food. Oh, it smelled so good out there as we were sitting there.
I did get me a thing of lemonade.
Nice. I mean, I got the watermelon lemonade.
Okay,
that was really yummy.
Okay, good.
All right, well, let's talk weather. I mean, a lot of people are probably wondering, what's it looking like for the first day of school?
Yeah, good weather out there for the first half of the day anyway. I know you're like, okay, later this afternoon we may see some storms here or there, but not a complete washout, obviously. But yeah, of course, our school bus stop forecast again. Pack the umbrella this morning. I think most of you are probably already have left the house, anything like that. So if text mom, hey, drop the umbrella off at school if you can. But good weather for recess, any outdoor activities. About closer, even heading home, most of the day should be all right. Those storms will be scattered. And again, ECU's classes, don't class begin at 8 o'clock?
Probably. I would imagine, any kind of early classes like that. Yeah, I had an 8 a.m. at one point, too.
I had like 5 of them, and I was like, oh, boy, here we go. Anyway, but yeah, good weather for a lot of you heading back. I did take out rain chances for early this afternoon and put it back to early this evening, so most of the day, again, looking out there, good to go, lunch outdoors if you're having class outside or whatever it is. Did you ever have class outside?
I did. I actually, one of the times, it was during a quick story time.
Sure.
It was during COVID because we were able to be on campus, but not all of us were allowed to be in the classrooms at the same time. So we all met up outside at like a local park and just like sat in a circle and did class.
There you go.
There we go.
I had one class. That was my Spanish class in high school. That was it. That was a one-day thing. That ended too quick because they couldn't behave. But anyway, minus Jim, I guess you're outside for that. So anyway, quiet skies out in Greenville this morning, looking pretty nice, even beautiful in Morehead City, facing that sanitary restaurant camera there. So real no weather issues with that. We did see a little rain yesterday along the Outer Banks, but that was all for rainfall. Again, the last place that needs to see rain because they're continuing to clean up after Aaron. But we're going to have a stronger cold front coming down. That rain you see back there in Wichita, don't worry about it. It's not coming our way. It's the cool air from Canada just going to be dipping down in our area. Temperatures outside, though, upper 60s and low 70s out there for sure. So pretty comfortable, despite it being a little warm outside. But, I mean, it is still summer technically, so as expected. A couple degrees cooler, warmer for some of your locations. Winds are not an issue either, so that's the nice thing about today. Now, obviously, the latest talk, we'll have the 8 o'clock update coming up for you on Fair Non. We've been having issues. I couldn't even get the pronunciation.
Yeah, you told me today that it is not Fernand.
No.
It is Fernand.
Fernand. Zach corrected us Saturday.
Interesting.
So we got that correct. I said, is he saying that correctly? That's how you say it, Fernand. It's a French pronunciation word. And it was used back in 2019. So every 6 years they rotate the hurricane names.
Gotcha.
So this was used back in, I have no recollection of how they said it back then, but let's say call it Fernand. Anyway, no issues with us too. Thankfully, we do have a 10% chance of coming our way anytime and no immediate threats, thankfully, in our backyard. We are approaching peak of hurricane season, so get ready to see more storms in the Atlantic popping up. Speaking of storms, they're going to pop up in our area as we go towards later on tonight. Going the evening hours, kind of hit or miss here through the duration of the day. Quiet in the morning. We may have some patchy fog for a little bit of you. Most of us, again, will not have any major issues with anything with that morning commute tomorrow. And again, later in the afternoon, will also look to be pretty nice as well. A few coastal showers, that's really just about it. How much rain can we see? Quarter to a half an inch, maybe a little bit less, a little more, depending on location. But most of the area is going to stay fairly dry. Winds will not be an issue either anytime soon. But this is everybody's looking at this. What's the humidity look like? How are we going to be comfortable all the way through Thursday? Yeah, we bump up a little bit on Friday, but we cool back down again. So again, another cold front comes in, dropping that down. If you're playing, don't play hooky today. Please go to school. But if you live along the beach, maybe you're off school today. You don't go back to tomorrow or Tuesday or Wednesday. Maybe watch out for those rip currents there along the Highway 12 district, along the north-facing beaches with that north-facing wind. Coastal 5-day forecast along the coast, low to mid-80s, stray shower here or there. Overall, we're going to feel pretty good here over the next couple of days, and those low 60s, upper 50s there by the middle of the week. Remember, ECU's on the road to NC State in Raleigh on Thursday night. Game's looking good for that too, so no weather issues with that. We may see a few stray showers late Thursday night here, but overall looking pretty good.
Yeah, I'm loving all of these low 80-degree temperatures, and also you mentioning that also the humidity is going to be pretty low besides that one little spike on Friday. Nice to see, especially after the sweltering heat that we dealt with for it feels like months.
I know. You walk out. I remember coming in July and working June too. It's just like you can't even. You're like suffocating outside.
Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, we're getting cooler and cooler, but something's coming in September. I just know it.
True,
this is not the end of this. I wish it was.
Yeah. When I first moved here, I remember us talking about all the fake seasons that come here, and it sounds like we're entering first fake fall.
Actually, this is the second fake fall.
Second fake fall.
But, well,
oh boy, I can't even keep track anymore.
You know what? It all blends together at this point for real though. But yeah, really something well treat deserved. Good weather for back to school and everything like that. And maybe Labor Day week hitting up to it looking pretty good too. Yeah, a little rain on Sunday, Monday, but that's wet. That things can change. So let's not worry about that right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, just want to say thank you all for joining us this morning, and happy back to school again for all of you students and teachers and parents out there. Just want to say hello and good morning to Esmeralda and George. Esmeralda from Chinquapin. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning. Hopefully the traffic's not too bad heading out the door this morning. But Dustin and I will be back again at 8 o'clock for another news and weather update. So hope you can join us then.